Hello everybody, welcome back to the Chance Davis Road to the Show series, episode 46 here on MLB 21 PS5. We have a game against the Rays today. If you didn't see the last one, you should go check it out. But we faced off against the Mariners and dominated them in our third start against them. We went 8 innings, which we've never done before in our career, striking out 8 batters and only allowing 3 base runners. Brandon Workman finished it off for us in a 4-0 win. Today we have the Rays. We have the back end of the series, the third out of the 3 games at 12:35 at home. Love pitching in Oakland, so second straight start in Oakland. Right now we're 4-1 with a 1.81 ERA, 49 2/3 innings, 61 strikeouts with a .77 WHIP. After that, we'll most likely face off against Texas on the road, and I believe we have two starts left in August. Let's check out this Rays lineup. We have looked at it before, but let's look. Oh, that's the roster, not the lineup. See what we're going up against today. We are going up against no Joey Wendell, I guess, because he doesn't hit great against lefties. Manuel Margot leads it off. Yandy Diaz second. Austin Meadows, Randy Arozarena, Kyle Seager, Brandon Lau, Wander Franco. He's up in the majors at 19 years old. Wow. Is he having a good year? I mean, nearly an 800 OPS. Not hitting for too much power. How many errors has he made? None. Wow. Wander Franco making a good impression on the Rays. We knew he was going to be great. But he's really playing well there. And then we have Sean Murphy, the former A's catcher, hitting 8th, and then Willie Adames hitting 9th and playing shortstop. That's their lineup for the day. Let's check out where we are in this program. We did a big thing yesterday, yesterday I guess, and we beat our innings cap before the next game. So if we can get 2 strikeouts, we'll get 3. And we can go ahead and progress this innings pitched cap towards another one. So we'll get to 81 today and get our 300 stubs. Yay, exciting. On our way to the gold archetype. Maybe we can get that by the end of the year. I sure do hope so. Checking out the player card here, if you look at the bottom, things are looking pretty good. Once we get the gold archetype, things will look a lot better. But velo, hits per 9, really looking good. And like I said, I already stated the stats before. But yeah, let's go and put our sleeve on and check out where we are in the wild card race. After that win, we do have a couple games against the Mariners, who are 41-72. Let's hope we can take both of those. But it's really close here. We're a half game in front of the Red Sox, a half game in front of the Angels, and then 2 in front of the Indians. So that's where we're at right now. We do hold the top wild card position, but who knows if that will last. I don't even think we're going to pitch that game. That's going to go to Yarbrough. We're the 4th pitcher in this rotation right now. We've got Brett Anderson 5th, who's having a pretty good year. Luzardo's okay, Bassett, and Yarbrough. Our pitching staff has not been the problem this year. It's been pretty decent for the most part. And we haven't really had much of a problem on offense. We have a lot of good players here. And hopefully we can finish up this series, or the season, with a wild card spot in hand. Because Lord knows we're not getting to the next spot. So we'll send this Seattle series and then the first 2 of the Tampa Bay series. Let's go ahead and do that.
Case,
We do
sweep
them.
On one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's on a good run. What are you seeing lately?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing is confidence. You know, this guy has developed the correct way, and he's up there, and he's playing at a high level. He's got big-time confidence, mental toughness, too. You don't get to that level without being mentally tough. This kid's showing absolute mental toughness that he can play at this level and really succeed. I think that's the biggest thing I see from him right now.
Mental toughness makes you a career 302 hitter. Case. Now the biggest separator for him is being a flash in the pan or being a long-term player in this league, and how he's going to handle the adjustment the leagues make to him the second and the third time they see him, right?
Well, that's the great thing about this game of baseball. It's the greatest game in the world. It's a big game of chess, right? Because you're going to have success and then they're going to watch video. They're going to figure out how to go at you the next time differently. And guess what? So it's a game of adjustments. They make an adjustment to you. You make an adjustment to them. You're always continuously making adjustments in this game, and that's what's so beautiful about the game of baseball.
The old cat and mouse game that we all love.
I especially enjoy Paul Casey's, not Paul Casey, what's his name? Casey, isn't it? Some Casey. I forget. I really like his podcast, though. None of these are anything I want to mess with. Sinker break. Hits per 9 up 1. Change of velocity. Oof. Kind of intriguing. Get that a little slower. It's actually a big drop off already. But like I said, we're going to keep working durability and stamina and home runs per 9 as much as we can. And in this case, we will. Once again, stamina's up to 39. Silhouette glitch still in the game. Good to see. So we sweep the Mariners, but we split the first 2 in Tampa Bay. We'll face Chris Archer today. He's 10-6 with just under a 4.0 ERA. We have Solano leading us off, Duffy, LaStella, Chapman. Pollock is the middle of the order. Then Laureano, Corey Dickerson, Seth Brown, and Austin Allen. The normal stuff. We've got great friendships with Austin Allen. What are we wearing today? How about we wear... we don't need that, but... How about we wear yellow? Oh, what are we going to wear? Home 25? That looks kind of sick. Let's wear the 25 jerseys. We've got good friendships forming. We've got Seth Brown, of course, and then Austin Allen really helping us a lot. Let's get into this. This is a big game to take this series. It is also a team who we could compete with in the wild card, too, if they were to lose their spot to the Red Sox by chance. Which we could support them losing their spot to the Red Sox right here. So let's see if we can do that. Some interesting jerseys. I'm not sure if I'm a fan or not, but it's whatever. Looking for our 5th win today. Let's go. Manuel Margot will lead off for him.
And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot.
Bad pulse, but it's a good spot. My first pitch will be fouled off. Oakland looking to get back in the playoffs. They keep trading people who are good for this team. Henry left. Maybe they won't do that in the game. You're getting another fastball, sir. Down the middle. Strike, or fouled off. Still 2 strikes. Slider in.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2.
About a changeup. And we got him. Froze him in his boots. First strikeout of the day. We need 1 more of those to complete the program. The repeatable. That will get us to 81.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz.
That is roped, and it's foul. Thank goodness. He barely touched that. Bleeded it out foul. This one's going to be popped up. Will that one bloop? No. LaStella chases it down. Second out. Austin Meadows steps up. Lefty on lefty. I like this matchup. Bad sinker, but fouled it off. Cannot agree more with the changeup call here. He fouled that off. Let's see where he was on that. Early. So let's go slider running. And it's well placed. Strike 3. Swinging. 2 Ks in the first inning for Chance. Let's see if our offense is on their game today versus Chris Archer in his return to Tampa Bay this season. And a hot start and a grand slam. Matt Chapman solo shot Ramon Laureano. And we have a 5-run lead to start us here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have
Wow.
to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job.
We'll take that every day.
And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
1-1 and it's fouled off.
Better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that.
Go back at him again with another 4-seam. Fouled off.
On an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games.
Thank you, Matt Chapman. Thank you, Ramon Laureano.
In the air out toward right field.
Deep fly ball right field, but playable.
Pollock moves to his
And
right.
A.J. Pollock gets under it for the first out of the inning. Seager steps up, the longtime Mariner, now Tampa Bay Ray. He's having a pretty good season so far.
Yesterday. Infield in the over.
See if we can deal with him today.
And the 34-year-old
Good sinker.
strike. It's 0-1.
Quite the shift right there. For the lefty.
Seager behind with
And 96 up top, strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer.
Chance has his number right now.
He's working really quick.
Couple pitches he can't really touch. Slider a little too far out.
So far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Changeup.
had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Alright, he's late on that.
Nobody on.
He's got a hot spot up there. Let's see if we can blow it by him.
And it's
And that is deep center. Laureano looks up. It is gone. We could not blow it by him is the answer. Kyle Seager takes us deep for his 20th of the year. 4-11 out to center.
home run here for Kyle Seager, and even 20
And the
home runs
Rays
scored now thus
cut
far,
into the
as they
5-run
go
lead
score
by
one
1
here.
there.
It's 5-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak
Just
a
a
fastball
little
past this guy.
not high enough.
And every power
Not
hitter in the
inside
league
enough.
knows you
And
gotta
Seager
start
makes us pay.
number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to
Brandon
everything.
Lau steps up
Did
now.
just that.
So now to the plate. Brandon
Can't lose
Lau.
confidence in our fastball, though.
Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Put the slider in for a strike.
As it gets the bottom of the zone.
In fact, we're going to it here versus Lau.
And he takes one
And
off
it's
the
just a
inside
little
corner for
inside.
2.
I like working the inside versus lefty so I can attack
A swing and
out
softly hit ground ball.
with the slider. Like here.
Here now the 2-2.
Allen sets up the slider incoming, and he swings through it. Out number 2. And strikeout number 3.
Down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been
Pretty good
said
stuff
a
there.
million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Wander Franco steps up
Wander Franco.
with 2 down and nobody on.
Changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 4 home runs and 33.
Sinker.
driven in.
Good spot. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Franco could be a menace in the American League for years to come.
2 out, nobody on.
Sure, this is not the last time we will see him. 1-2.
Got him.
And we blow it by him with 97. 4th strikeout of the day. We do give up 1 to Seager, but that grand slam from Chapman is keeping us in a pretty safe position. Into the bottom of the 2nd we go.
The A's lead it.
And we do not score that inning.
Now is
Sean Murphy steps up. Absolutely on fire right now. He's a phenomenal catcher. I hate that we traded him.
league over the last 7 or so.
But over his last 7 games, he's hitting nearly 500. 12 for 25.
Bouncer to the left
On the
side.
ground. Nice play, Duffy. Throw on to first is caught over there
Man is gone to start the
by
third.
Seth Brown. 1 down. Good play,
With one
Matt
away,
Duffy.
check out
We are 15 games back on Houston, but a game in front of Los Angeles, and that's what's important. We hope to go 1.5 right now. We'll probably end up playing them in the wild card. There's a strong chance we could. 0-1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole.
Sinker hits its spot, and it's 0-2 already.
It's sitting on something else.
One down right now.
Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. One out, nobody on.
1-2 slider. Not going to hit the spot.
But it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Don't be surprised if he
See if
gets
Adames chases this changeup. Yes, he will. Strikeout number 5.
Pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
We'll go back to the top of the lineup to try to end the third here. Margot's 0-for-1 with the strikeout in the first. He gets to that sinker somehow. Fouled it off. 0-1. And he hits it pretty well. That's trouble. But Pollock chases it down. And it's 3 up, 3 down here in the third. We still lead by 4 going into the bottom of the third. We're looking pretty good on the mound today so far. And nothing going for us there. Yandy Diaz steps up. Archer's settled in. A good last 2 innings. Yandy takes sinker right on the inside part of the plate. We'll go back to the sinker here, low and out this time. And he fouls it off. 91. Very late. See if we can get him up top with a fastball inside. Great spot for it. Great speed for it. Couldn't do it any better. Got a piece, though. What if we run the sinker out? A little bit too much run. Change up down. Well thrown, but fouled off. How about a slider? Yes, sir. Jammed him. We've got our first out of the inning and our 6th K of the day.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's
Kind of filthy.
middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front,
Lefty lefty, Austin Meadows. We struck him out last time. We'll take the sinker. And there for strike 1.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
0-1 and the changeup misses.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away.
Fouled off. That was our 46th pitch of the game so far. Pitch count's in a decent state. He's a little early on that. Let's go slider, see if we can get him again. Ooh, good take. Sinker in on his hands. It is hit down the line and foul. A little scary there. 2-2 and a terrible pulse on this changeup. Don't hang. It won't hit its spot. 2-2 remains as he fouls it off. He remains behind on the pitch. Let's go up and in fastball. Got a piece. Not quite sure how to attack him. How about a slider again? He struck out on it last time, and he will again. Chased it outside. And we'll rack up another strikeout. That's 7 on the day. Good pitch. Wow. Meadows chases and can't get it. So it'll be Randy Arozarena stepping up. Fouls that off. 0-1. Bad pulse. It's right down the middle. He's behind on it. You know, you get another one. We'll put this one high. And high heat. Retires Arena. 8 strikeouts through 4 innings. For Chance, we'll have our 9-1-2 due up as we look to tack on to that 5-run first inning here in the 4th. Good start. And there's one that scores, so we do. We get that Seager homer back, and who else to face but Kyle Seager to lead off the inning. You won't be getting a fastball up and in. Sinker hits its spot, 94. Changeup does not hit the spot. We'll try his slider here. A weird spot for it. Fouled it off. Way ahead on it. So how about a changeup? Got a piece. You're not getting that fastball. Sinker in. Popped up. That's trouble. Dickerson is on it though. 1 down. Brandon Lau steps up. His OPS wavering around the 800 mark. And that is going to help him out a little bit. A little bloop, and that's going to be a double for Brandon Lau because of that shift. Wow. 1-out double for Brandon Lau on one of the weakest hit balls of the game. His 18th of the season. Hey, that's just a decent piece of hitting. Franco steps up 0 for 1. Bad pulse. He goes out for it and drives it into right center. Wander Franco with a 1-out single. And that's going to get past him. That's an error from A.J. Pollock out and right. And we have a runner on second now. Did they just grant that guy a double? They did grant him a double. No error. Yeah, this game's error system is messed up. Need to retire Sean Murphy here. We get him to hit a fly ball out to Pollock here. And he makes a wide throw there. Goodness gracious, AJ. Get your throws down. Willie Adames steps up 1 for 9 in the series. 97. He leads the Rays in homers. This guy can put a good drive into the ball. Just got to be careful. Sinker. Got him to swing. 1-2.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Change up. Oh. Thought we'd get him to swing. 3-2. If we lose him, it's whatever. Good pitch. And Lastella has it. We do give up another run here in the 5th. Not a lot of hard contact that inning, but it still turns out with a run for the Rays. So they do get one here in the 5th. We still lead by 4. Nothing for us that inning. We'll come out here in the 6th. Most likely for our last inning of the day. That's a strike.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs.
6-year career with 2 teams for Manuel Margot, the Rays and the Padres, of course. Go slider in on him. Caught a little too much plate. Would have been gone.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the
1-2, change up. And he got a piece of that somehow.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Little late there. We'll go fastball. And, ooh, yeah, it was a little off, but not by much. We'll stick with the fastball theme here on 2-2. He flies out to left.
Dickerson's there.
Dickerson's under it. Oh, not quite. And now he is. One down. Yandy Diaz steps up.
Yandy Diaz. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Sinker a little inside.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Checks his swing,
And sinker hits
right
the
there for
spot.
strike one.
Never go low fastballs, really. We'll do it here. And we get the ground ball to LaStella. That will be out number 2.
He'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Meadows, 2 strikeouts and 1 for 9 in the series.
He went down on strikes.
We'll see how we can deal with him here.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the
Really
mound.
good
He's
sinker.
paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes
Filthy
down to pure
changeup, got him to
execution.
foul it
Let's
off.
see if he makes the
0-2.
adjustment right here.
Meadows struck out twice on sliders. And he won't chase that one. That fastball, my bad.
You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch could be.
See if he strikes out on 3 sliders. He will. Can't get his bat to it. And it's a good day for Chance. 9 Ks through 6 innings. 2 earned runs, and we still hold that lead. Let's see if we get to throw a 7th here. And we will not. Brandon Workman will come in and immediately give up a home run. We're still up 3. Beek strikes out the side. Wendelken comes in. And we're out of it. Rosenthal should be coming in here. And he gets the save as the Athletics defeat the Rays 6-3 here to win the series. Just what we like to see. Give a bow.
6-3 the final score.
And take that one.
Jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chance.
As a possible wild card team will be facing Rosenthal, his 40th save. Wow. Chance Davis goes 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, no walks, and 2 earned runs, with 9 strikeouts on the day, beating Chris Archer, who couldn't go more than 3 and gave up 6 earned runs. Rosenthal got his 40th save of the year as he continues to show out. Matt Chapman was 1 for 4, but his one was big. 4 RBIs on that grand slam. Laureano also homered. LaStella also had an RBI, so those are where your RBIs are attributed. Great day for Chance. Let's check out some team stats. Who leads what and whatnot. A good amount of stubs for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, we must have reached level 2 of our 3rd inning program. I guess. I don't know. We hit something that gave us a lot of XP. But 8 innings pitched. Got us +6. 6 innings pitched. We have only 2 more to finish that filthy cheese. We'll finish that in the next one. What do we have here? Fastball velo gets up to 35. And a little bit of regression on the clutch. We're going to need to work on that through bullpen. Checking on our player card. It still hasn't moved on the fastball up to 98 or so. So that one didn't really do much. But we know where we are in the program. And then we also are now a little bit higher up. We are 1.5 above the Angels and 2 above the Red Sox. 3, 4 in front of the Indians. Okay. Looking decent there. We have a big series coming up against the Angels soon. I need to see when that is. We have Seattle, then we have Texas, which is where Chance will pitch. And then we have a 2-game series against LA. We won't pitch in that. In fact, we don't play LA until this big series here, 26th and 29th. And we do go a good bit into October, 9 games, so we might have 1 or 2 starts in here. But we are now 5-1 with a 1.94 ERA, 55 2/3 innings with 70 strikeouts and a .74 WHIP. in terms of awards, I thought we might be somewhat in there. By the way, Max Hamilton's not in the running right now for Rookie of the Year, but Alberto Ibarra is crushing the ball, so I don't think we're going to catch him. And so is Ken Grubb. This guy's also raking. His OPS at 828, 25 homers already. So 2 Orioles, actually, both with deep potential, of course. So we're not really in the running for that, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Bobby Dahlback is your Gold Glove. Can he field? I didn't know that. But yeah, that's where we are right now. Our next start will be against the Rangers, and we do not see who it is. But let's check out some of our... No, we checked them out last episode. We'll do that later. Later on, let's check out the Angels lineup, though, and that whole Angels association. They have Griffin Canning, not the strongest pitching staff, but Griffin Canning is kind of carried, and a super, super weak pen. So it's definitely not their pitching that's carrying them to the spot they need to be. It's their lineup, which right now is, well, we'll look at the lefty one. Brady Acho, David Fletcher, who's having an okay year, not great. Mike Trout is crushing the ball as normal. 1041 OPS. He's at 1658 on his career hits and 369 homers. 225 career stolen bases and a career OPS up above 1,000. That's absolutely nuts. He's extremely talented, obviously. And then they have Anthony Rendon, who's been a little cold as of late, but he's hitting even better than Trout this year, or almost better. Not quite. Maybe a little better. I don't know. It doesn't steal as many bases, obviously. They have Matt Olson. Okay, this is the team that took Matt Olson from us. He's their first baseman. He's kind of hitting well, too. He's got 25 homers. Light tower power over there. Harold Ramirez, he's hitting really well, 281. Chad De La Guerra does DH at all times, weirdly enough. It's 188. Max Stassi, fielding catcher, obviously. And then Luis Aviles Jr., who has a little bit of potential, but he's 26. Plays shortstop and doesn't hit great. But this middle of the order, Fletcher through Ramirez, it's really solid. So we'll see them later in the year, most likely. But that's going to do it for this episode. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That's Chance Davis, episode 46 in the books.